Hello, good morning. These are just some of the beautiful places and locations that you must visit during your stay here in Beja. I'm sure that you are eager to do that, and you will have, of course, opportunity to travel in Alentejo. My name is Cristina Palma. At the moment, I'm the coordinator of the Mobility Office, and I beneficiate from the support of this wonderful team, Susanna and Alexandra, so please listen. And I'm very honored to welcome you to the Polytechnic Institute of Beja and to our city, Beja. This is a very important day for the Polytechnic. This is the day that we integrate international students. So I wish you a pleasant stay in Beja, of course, full of knowledge, health and fun as well, as I'm sure that you will know. I'm sure that this will be one of the best moments of your life, so please enjoy it and grow up personally and academically, of course. As you may know, you will have opportunity to learn Portuguese and to know more about our culture. This is good for you. This year, for the first time, we will have two groups of Portuguese courses. One for the ones that have never heard or have never speak Portuguese, and another course for the Spanish and for the other students who have already some achievements on the language. I was wondering, is there many Spanish students in the audience?
Hay muchos.
¿Me conviene lo que estoy diciendo? Sí, sí. Hablan inglés muy bien, sí. Por supuesto. Okay, so Susanna is here on my right. Usually she gives support to the outgoing students here from the Polytechnic, the students who go to study abroad. I'm sure that all of you have a Susanna in your home institution, and Alexandra takes care, more or less, is responsible for the logistics and the academic support to the incoming students. So probably she's the one you know most, because she has been in contact for several months. This year, for the first time, we beneficiate also from the support from some students from the Polytechnic, who organized in order to give you some support as well and to integrate you in our academic life, but also in the city, and to give you some support. So please, a special thanks to Tiago, Alexandre, Pedro, I don't know if I'm, Diogo, I don't know if I'm missing anyone, probably.
There's a couple more.
Okay.
There's a couple more, but they are not here today.
Okay, so an applause for them, and thank you very much. Unfortunately, I will not stay with you all day. I'm traveling to Czech Republic. Is there anyone? How is the weather in Prague? Cold? Oh my God! What should I wear? Boots? Boots? Oh no! Imagine with such a hot here in Beja. Okay. Once I have to leave, I've got some important information to share with you. Alexandra, would you please, after translate it to Spanish, okay, and to say this information, to tell them this information in Spanish or in Portuguese, because it's very important that you all understand what I'm going to say. I'm sure that Alexandra has already shared with you some information about the accommodation and the regulations of the students' residence. Probably you had access to a folder with information, yes, with the accommodation agreement and the rules and information on the payment. So it's very important that you proceed accordingly. As Alexandra may have told you for sure, this accommodation, residence is for social students, is for students who have a lower income background. So it's not special, it's not directly for other students or for international students. But we managed through the near the social service and to the president to provide international students with some accommodation, because we know that it's difficult for you, you know, you're coming from a foreign country, to find out accommodation, especially for 3 or 4 months. So it is our major goal to provide you with some accommodation. But as you may know, that is a student's residence, it's what we have, so please maintain it. It's very, the rules are very strict, and your behavior will be very important to maintain that accommodation. So please behave as we are in the student's residence, in the student's house. Don't make noise, don't have drinks, alcoholic drinks inside, don't smoke inside the building, and please make some code of conduct between you. It's very important. In the last year, there were some problems in the residence regarding security, because the doors and the windows were always open. The students simply forget to close the windows or to close the door. And some of them were stolen, and some things happened there. 2 years ago, I remember that strange people went to the students' residence. They were somehow invited by the students because there was a party taking on, and the students were the strange people from the city was invited, and then they don't wanted to go out. You know, the students wanted to sleep, and they had to call the police. And okay, strange things happened there. So it's for your own security. Please maintain that space as healthy and security as possible. If you want to go for a party, that's okay, but please go outside the student's residence and pay on time. You have probably inside your folder, you find out accommodation agreement. It's very important that you fill it in and you give it into the social services. Alexandra will help you in this. So, regarding the accommodation, that's what I would like to say. It is very difficult for the mobility office to maintain such beds, because you know that there are many students, Portuguese students, with difficulties in finding accommodation and difficulties in paying an apartment. So if you don't behave, you will definitely be invited to move out from the student's residence, because our students, they are looking for it and they are fighting for that accommodation. But I'm sure you will manage, and I'm sure that you understand what I'm saying. Okay, today after we will spend the morning with you, and today after lunch, some of you will meet your Erasmus coordinator, academic coordinator. So it is very important that you decide on what kind of subjects, unit courses you would like to achieve, to be enrolled during your stay in Beja. We will just allow for learning agreement changes for 2 weeks. So by next week, by the end of next week, on the 14th of October, you will have to make all the changes in your learning agreement, and you will have to decide on what kind of subjects would you like to attend. That is very important, because you need to be enrolled in the academic services, and we need to know your final learning agreement. So please, today or during this week, don't miss that meetings with the coordinator, and try to select the unit courses and to see what you want to be enrolled here in Beja.